trouble.
Listen, I thought Tennessee believed in law and order.
Yeah, you better keep going down the street, white man. Cause see, when the truth come out, then you gonna run. Just like when Christ cracked that sky, you gonna run in. You gonna be running from a lion, then running from a bear. You gonna run into a house, put your hand on the wall, and get bit by a serpent. That's right.
Now, let me tell you, there's something that should be scary to white America. There's a judge in heaven, and that judge in heaven is about to take you to court. And you can't throw him in jail like a nigga, right? Because he's a nigga that nobody can stop.
Like man said to the Indian when he came over here, he said, we love you too. And you know what he did? He gave him chicken soup, took his way in and killed all the buffaloes. And over 500 pigs for you. Is that love? Is that love?
Celebrating Halloween. Why are we celebrating something that was already taking place when you were in chains? Why are we celebrating something that they were having fun doing while you were going through suffering by the same people who were doing it? That is a problem. When you celebrating Halloween, you're celebrating nothing more than a celebration of giving your child to Molech. You are putting your child, whether you know it or not, you're putting your child through the fire of Molech once you let them celebrate Halloween. Don't do that, black men. Don't do that to yourselves. Because I see y'all doing it too, adults, grown men. Well, let me educate you on something. If you look it up on Google right now, they said, and I am not making this up, that Halloween is considered to be a gay high holy day and that the LGBT community call it gay Christmas. Being a grown man and you dress up like Timmy Turner or whatever you want to dress yourself up as, well, guess what? If you claim you a so-called heterosexual male, you done failed yourself because you done celebrated gay Christmas. That's what you did. And you done failed your family by letting your children go out there. Once you let your child go out there dressed up as somebody that they not, you are putting them in a line of fire. Because also, there are people who should not be trusted around kids dressed up as well as your kids' favorite character. And they're gonna run across your kids. They're gonna run across your children. That is what you're doing by putting them through that fire. There's a man that go by the name Douglas Shaw. He is 41 years old. This is a white man, a Caucasian man. Why am I bringing up Douglas Shaw? Because this 41-year-old man kidnapped a young sister, roughly 21 years old. He kidnapped her, but not only did he do that, he unalived her. He took that precious sister's life, a college student, somebody who had aspirations in life, somebody who was actually meant to sit their footprint in life and leave behind something good for her very own. And this man, Douglas Shaw, had took her. Do y'all know where they found this sister? They found this sister in Douglas Shaw's house, in the attic, in the wall, dismembered. A beautiful sister when you see this picture. And y'all still look at these people like they love y'all. No, you are nothing more than a fantasy to them. It is not no nice fantasy either.
Right.
It is a gruesome fantasy. It is a horrible, it is a sickening fantasy. It was clear as day that she was out of this man's league. You could just look at it. You could tell she was out of this man's league. But yet, this same woman that was out of his league was found in his house, dismembered, in his wall. That is crazy. That is sick. And do y'all know what he had the audacity to do in court? He had the audacity to plead not guilty on some things that they just found him guilty of. Don't that sound like something? Give me Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. There's never been a time we have possessed these same people that are slaying us in the streets, knowing that we are innocent, knowing that we just try to get home safe. We can't even go to the grocery store and hope to make it back all the way in one piece, knowing that there's people out there that will slay you. And they will sit right there and lie. They will say, oh, I thought their cell phone was a firearm. They will say, oh, they were moving too fast. They will say, oh, he just looked very upset, very mad. Well, somebody looking upset should not be what gives you the right to take somebody's life. That should not give you the right. The only people who will do that is your possessors. Right now, we are still in slavery. It might not be chains on our arms. It might not be chains on our legs. But there's a chain on your mind. There's a chain on your spirit as well. Black man, Latino man, Native American Indian man. There are mental chains on you. And this is how you know there are mental chains on you. If these brothers can sit right here and tell you the truth, and you can deny the truth, that should be sign number one that there's mental chains on you. Because we're telling you that you're special, meanwhile you will take up for the same people that tell you you're not. Those are your possessors. And those same people you're taking up for will slay you, like they did the sister Breonna Taylor. They will slay you like they did Breonna Taylor. And they will hold themselves not guilty, as Douglas Shaw did when he slayed Breonna Taylor. Do not be ignorant. Do not be little-minded. You have always been smarter than any other nation. You have always been sharper. You have always been more talented. You have always been more blessed in life than these other nations. So don't sit right there and take up for people who will tell you otherwise, and they still have the means to slay you and then go to court and try to say that they are not guilty of the crime that they're clearly guilty of. That is a mental disability once you do that. We are not mental. We are capable. If you're able to get up in the morning, start your car, and go to your job, what we call slavery, you are not having a mental disability. Because if you did, you would not get that job. If you did, you wouldn't get the car. And that's just simple things. So when we tell you, go throughout your daily life, do what you do, but make sure you treat your brother like your brother, your sister like your sister, and treat yourself like you mean something, you should take heed to that. And when we tell you to separate from somebody that do not like you, take heed to it. They're not going to do nothing to you for separating from them. They're only doing things to the people that hold them close. And when they don't, they'll take you by force. Don't do that. It says who possesses slay them. And what else?
And that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
And it says that they will look to the same God. They will look to the same God that find their acts abominable. And say, blessed be the Lord. That is what they will say. They will literally look to the Most High, who does not agree with what they just did to you, and say, blessed be the Lord that they just did that to you. Don't do that. That's why we call them the devil.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent.